All right, I'm here with Adam and Sez from Out of Line. I nearly forgot it then. Now you're making me nervous, mate. Don't worry, he's a manly boy. We were talking about this a moment ago. So up the Eagles for next year. It's going to be our year. We've got Daily Cherry Evans going, so hopefully there's better things coming. Mate, thank you both for coming today and bringing the Tinny along. It's an awesome Tinny. We're going to talk about that. I also want to talk to you about the 80 in there, and I know it's Cez's car, but mate, you did all the work, so we're going to cover off a couple of points on that for you. It looks absolutely fantastic. The wheels on it are absolutely mint, and the colour, I love silver cars, they just always look good. So mate, without further ado guys, we've got the guys from Out of Line here. We've got Adam and Cez, so make sure you check out their merch stand further on before you go out. The Tinny draw is straight on after this, so for the people who've got tickets in that, make sure you're watching to see who gets that. That's a great prize, $14,000. Wow, yeah. Unbelievable. Let's talk about the Tinny, eh? So,
yep.
How long did it take you to get it built? Give us a bit of a rundown on the build on it.
This one?
Yep.
What I do is smash it out in about 5 days, something like that.
As always.
12 hours a day, just non-stop on it pretty much. Until night time, so. Yeah.
And what gear's on it, mate? Give us a bit of a quick rundown on some of the gear that's on it.
We've got a 12-inch low-end sounder. Boys over here.
The Lawrence boys, fantastic.
We've got the Minn Coda, got a full Revolution Power lithium setup. So everything, jack and play, all sorts of stuff.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Mate, hopefully the winner's here today. They could probably take it away with them, mate. So that'd be pretty cool to do. It looks great. I see the Outback equipment colours on it, and I've seen some of the footage.
New branding looks good.
Yeah, mate. Look, it's been. We're 10 years in business, right? So we've moved away from the orange and black. We went out with the new colours. We released them last year with the colours, so they've suited us really well. It looks great. It comes up really good, especially on the Tinny and everything.
The Tinny looks awesome.
Awesome, yeah. And it would have been.
The wrap looks good.
Did you get some toots coming along this morning in the car?
No, not this morning, but they get hounded a bit on the water,
at the ramp.
Good time.
Excellent. So, tell us where you took it. Where have you taken the Tinny so far?
We've taken it all out East Coast, Queensland. Where did we go up there?
We went as far as Mission Beach.
Mission Beach, Curramine. We've taken it offshore here, all through the bay, up the rivers. It's been everywhere. It's been nice to take it over to the West Coast, but I think we could all sleep in it.
We're going to miss it.
You're going to miss it?
Yeah, definitely.
It's been part of the family now?
It's just a good sized Tinny and just reliable and a really good
easy
ride.
To tow, cheap to run. It's good.
You wouldn't notice it behind the 80.
No, the big boat would notice behind the 80. But it's for that, it's you can't really beat it.
Well, we had 4 of us fishing out of it up north, and it was good, really good.
Oh yeah, we took
with
it.
Mum and Dad,
Broke the creek.
Caught
some awesome fish out of it.
Let's just quickly touch on the family. Kids?
Yes, 4 kids between us.
And you're all in the Tinny, surely? That'll be a bit fun.
They definitely prefer the cabin boat, don't they?
Yes, they do.
And they go on some of the trips with you?
They
What's their age range?
2 15, 2 or 15 and 2 or 11.
And they're all into fishing and boating and all that sort
Getting
of
Most of it.
After our recent
convincing
trip.
them that it's the good way of life.
Excellent. And so tell me, let's just quickly touch on the 80 Cez. I really want to talk about the 80 just for a moment. This is now I know this is your baby.
It is, yes.
So what do you like about it? What's not to like?
Well, I said to Adam, because he sold his Chevy, and I said to him, I'll give you the 200 series, but I want an 80 series. I just love that they're old, they're iconic, they just look cool to me. It's just a car that everyone goes, oh, I love an 80. And it was actually hard finding one that I didn't want a manual, I wanted an auto.
Then we ended up with 2.
And then we ended up with 2, and then I had to choose between the 2, and I was like, it's like choosing between your favourite child. Which one? You can't choose. I'm like, can't I just keep both?
What colour was the other one?
It was like a gold. But it had the brown, real retro, actually shirt brown interior, which I thought was cool, but he thought it was crap. So.
Looked like shag pile carpet.
But they were they were actually mint condition and just like a single owner, bought it in Cleveland 32 years ago. So it's magic.
Yeah, I watched the build the other night, research, professional, right?
Yeah.
And I loved it, and I like some of the old cars they're doing up, and the 80, when I seen it come in this morning and when you were backing it in there, I was just like, I took a photo and sent it to my wife, said, yeah, can we look at one of these, baby? She goes, yeah, no. So,
we didn't smoke everyone out.
No, mate, it's all good, health and safety covered everything. Yeah. We ticked all the boxes.
Hopefully we haven't left too much brake fluid on the floor in there.
So we'll find out that on Monday when the guys get on the forklift, they just nudge into the aisle. No, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. Let's just go back to the Tinny and some of the trips and the family adventures. So you've obviously taken them out. What's been one of the trips that stand out the most with the family and the Tinny?
I think our trip up with
probably not so much with the kids in the Tinny. As one that stood out with me, Says, and her parents. Yeah. Up at Groper Creek.
Right. Tell us about that one.
We had the JBL speaker on. We weren't catching nothing for 2 days. Not even a bite. Chasing barra. Yep. And there's a barramundi song by Mark A. Hunter called Barramundi. Anyway, we ended up chucking that song on, and as soon as it got to the chorus, it says Barramundi, and one of the rods just took off. But she was recording it with the song for who knows what reason. So it was all on video, we got legit footage.
And that's up on on the channel.
Yeah, it went ballistic, and
awesome. Have to check that one out.
I don't know how that song didn't make it into the top 40 or something, because everyone was listening to it after.
Yeah, Mark Hunter's laughing.
It was just we always seem to have a really good moment with my parents on a trip, and every time there's something like that happens.
Yeah.
But in that Tinny, I said, oh, that's something I'm attached to it now after
that.
Yeah,
it was really cool.
Oh, yeah.
And even when we turned around, Sarah's old man's dancing, and you have to watch it, It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. I will check that one out. I haven't watched them all, but I will
That's the one that stands out to me the most.
Yeah. Just that whole trip, towing the Tinny up there, it was just easy to put it in anywhere, and it was just,
it was awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I wish we could do it again.
Favourite fishing spot?
On that trip?
Anywhere.
Probably
anyone you don't want to.
I love anywhere. I love anywhere over at Moreton. It's just you feel like you're in a whole different world when you go over there. It's not necessarily the best fishing all the time, but in terms of location, you can't beat it waking up there.
I think it's just you get in the boat and you go on the barge and you're just crossing that body of water, and you're miles from everywhere else, because at the time you're going somewhere that's remote, and mainland's behind you, and you're saying goodbye life. I'm having
That's
a
what it
holiday.
feels like.
I'd say
definitely.
1770 for me.
Ooh.
Up
Yeah,
the reef.
nice spot. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Go off the big fella over here a lot, so
okay.
A lot of good memories over there.
Yeah,
love it.
Excellent. And is there a secret spot you don't want to tell us about?
Yeah, plenty.
Red boy or coochie.
Fair enough. Keep those ones. What goes on tour stays on tour. Is that
Yeah.
Excellent, fantastic. And doing the bigger adventures with the family, what's that like? Is there something you look forward to, like setup? That must be hard with the family, getting all the kids ready.
It was good. The logistics of it all was a little bit, time off school and all that. But being in grade 9, it's better than them missing grade 11 and 12. So it was either sort of now or not till later in life. And we won't be cool enough to be hung out with by then. So we sorted that out pretty quick. And then, once we got on the road, it was pretty good, really. It worked better than what we thought. We used our boat as a caravan for 6 weeks, just fully living out of it. And every time you want to go to the fridge, it was jumping in the boat to grab this. And so
we ended up getting one of the Camp Boss, the Fusion rooftop tents. All 4 kids could sleep in there, and we were actually without the boat, and it was actually good. They fought about who got to get on the side. That was probably
that's kids, Doesn't matter what it is. Look, I got 2 older girls. They're 21 and 25. They still fight, so it doesn't get any easier. It just gets a little bit more dangerous, I think. So,
true.
They have their moments, but that's kids, right?
But logistics-wise, the 200 was fine. We all fit.
Yeah, towed it everywhere.
We had the tough terrain footwell tank for our water, because obviously carrying water is tricky as well.
How'd that go for you? Good?
Yeah, good.
What's your favourite tough terrain product, apart from the footwell tank?
The spare wheel carrier bag was good. Just everything you could fit in there.
Yes.
All your knickknacks. We didn't have much storage, so we had to run pretty light.
We did, So having
6 people worth of clothing and all that sort of stuff, So having that, we put all our chairs and stuff in there.
Yep.
And yeah, that was actually handy having that.
And always with us.
Yeah, so
obviously.
those two products have been awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. And is there something that's caught your eye here today that you haven't seen before? You think, geez, I need that for my next trip? She's pointing to something.
Hardcore.
Hardcore
spotties.
lighting.
Oh, yeah, okay.
She hasn't got spotties on the 80, so she's like,
Oh, the
I need to get
Hyperions
some
down there.
spotties.
Yeah, they're a great
Yeah.
set of spotties.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sure if you talk to Steve down there, he'll cut you a great deal.
Well, there we
so,
go. We'll have to
yeah,
check Steve's.
check that out with him. So is that the plan for the 80? Put some spotties on. Anything else you're going to do to that?
That's about
Rear
it.
bar.
Rear bar, because we want to be able to put the soft
Yeah.
terrain bag on the actual spare wheel.
Jerry
That's just sitting there
cans.
like a paperweight at the moment.
So we can
Yeah.
fit another 40 litres of water on the
yeah.
back through jerry
Yeah.
cans, so
Yeah.
we'll have 80 litres
Rear
then
bar,
just on
yeah.
the car, so
Yeah.
without having an underneath one,
Yep.
Yeah, to get that tyre up off the back and on up off underneath and on the back be way better. So it's probably two things,
it.
and that'll do, eh?
Yeah.
Are you going to keep the 80 for a while? Yeah.
Unfortunately,
No.
for your sake.
Yeah, you're
It's not for
unfortunately.
sale.
I'll be looking out for it on Marketplace. I'll start chasing you for it. So you've had the Tinny, you got the 80. What's the plan? What's the next one? What are you going to do next? Boat or car?
Don't know, probably another boat. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have
Yeah.
to replace
Bigger.
the
Tinny's been so handy, like,
Yeah.
honestly. So
Yeah.
the big boat's awesome, but it's very expensive to run. Obviously, doing YouTube and stuff like that, you know, you
Yeah.
want to keep your costs down as much
We
as
want
you
to
can.
do
So
more trips in the
yeah.
80, and a Tinny's the perfect thing to tow with it. So.
yeah. So yeah, another Tinny. Purchase another little Tinny. So
Yeah.
What would you do different on the next one?
Probably. Oh, I don't know. What that's decked out primo.
it's got
You know what I
everything.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably maybe. I really don't know. Hey. Yeah, I usually sand the outsides of them
Yep.
with an Orbi and like put a protective coating and that on them because
Yep.
they look cool.
Yep.
But I might like wrap the next one the same as our big boat or something like that.
Yeah.
Get a lot of compliments on that wrap. So
Yeah.
But
might do
definitely
that.
another electric.
Yeah, we'll have to. You need, but your three main things is good battery power,
Yep.
good electronics like Lowrance, Simrad, and all that,
Yep.
and electric motor.
Yeah.
They're the three things you can't do without a Tinny in my books. So.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. So that leads me to the next question, actually, which is great. So, what's one of the tips if someone's looking for a Tinny, they're out there? What's something they should be looking for if they're going to be buying one?
I think brand is pretty important.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
Your brand, so stick to your main ones like Stacer,
Yep.
Quintrex. Unless you're going like a custom boat, then
Yep.
it's a
Yeah.
lot more involved. But
Good
not very
trailer,
expensive.
very reliable
Good
trailer.
trailer,
Yep.
good electronics,
Yep.
and definitely the electric motors and stuff like that are really important.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And cup holders for your beer.
beer holders.
Oh, mate, it's critical, right?
Plenty of beer
Yeah,
holders.
plenty of beer holders. No, absolutely
Very
essential.
important.
Yeah.
We've got a bit of rain coming in here, so we won't.
Yeah.
We won't take. We were going pretty well up until now,
help
so hopefully it won't hang around too long. So we're going to be drawing the Tinny in a moment. Just
Yeah.
tell us about that. So the entry's closed, I think, Friday night.
Last night,
Last night,
midnight.
midnight.
Excellent.
Had a
And
few
roughly how
people
many?
come through here actually.
Yeah.
Wanting entries are like, oh, it closed last night.
Can't do
Yeah.
much about it. I had a
Keep it
lady come
fair.
in this morning say to me, she
Yeah.
goes, I'm going to win that. And I thought, I hope you do. She goes, I
Yeah.
bought tickets, and I said, good on you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, no,
No,
that's,
it's been good. It's been exciting. It's probably been our favourite giveaway yet, I think.
Yeah, a bit
Yeah.
nervous actually, eh?
giving it away?
Oh,
Yeah.
It's a big
just-
thing, right? I
yeah,
mean, not
for
every
us
day you
it
give away a
is,
boat.
you know?
No.
Right?
We're not a big mob, you know.
Yeah.
So for us, it's a
It's a
big
huge
deal.
thing, and I
So,
think, and it's also feel good too. You know,
Yeah.
people put hard-earned money into buying the tickets.
Yeah.
And I just want everyone to win.
yeah, I know.
But it's it's a good thing. I think it's one of those things where people can have a crack at it. They've worked for the money, bought some
Yeah.
tickets on hope for a bit of hope and luck and,
Yeah.
and everything. So
Yeah.
not everyone can win lotto. So maybe a boat's the next best
Yeah.
thing. for some
Whoever,
people.
whoever wins, it's going to have a lot of fun. Put it
Oh
that way.
mate,
Yeah.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
I'm not a real boatie. I struggle with boats at times, but when I had a look at it when it was coming in this morning, when you guys rocked on up with it, it looked absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Decked out
That's
and all the
good.
kit. I know all the kit that's on it because I sell it
Yeah.
and everything. But it was really good to see it
Yeah.
in the flesh because I've only ever seen photos online. So you've done a marvellous job.
That's
with
huge
it
thanks
already.
to everyone at Outback Equipment here for helping us out with it, eh?
Yeah.
No, mate,
Wouldn't
it's
have
been
able
an
to
absolute
do that
pleasure
without you guys,
and
so-
everything. So,
Yeah.
look, we're going to wrap up the interview. I think it's that time now. Unfortunately, says you might have a tear when you push that button to get rid of it. So, for those people that have drawn or got tickets in the Tinny with
What's happening now?
with outer line. We're just going to set up the randomizer here, and we'll start getting that ready, and we'll get Cez and Adam to do the honours and everything, and give away a Tinny. This is unbelievable. $14,000 worth of product. The Tinny decked out, ready to go. Cez's pride and joy next to the 80 by the sounds of it. You know, she doesn't want to let it go. So this is a fantastic. It's pretty much, drive away. Registration on that.
It's ready to roll, mate.
Ready to roll.
Ready to
So
roll.
if they're here, they hook it up to their car and they can go.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Right.
100%.
Here we go. This is it. This is the big one. $14,000 Tinny, Outback equipment. And the guys from Outline, it's got all the gear on it. Have a crack, push the button, let it go.
Oh, this one? Yeah, that's it.
Here we go. The names are rolling through. Good luck. Good luck. Hopefully they're
There we
here
go.
today. Starting to
There
slow
we go.
down. Here we go. Nearly there.
Oh.
Winner. Chicken dinner.
Oh!
Congratulations, mate. That's $14,000 worth of Tinny. Sponsored by Outback Equipment.
There you go.
Wow.
Congratulations. Don't know who's
I don't
here,
have
but
my
if you're
phone.
online, mate, we'll reach out to you shortly and get in touch with you. That's an awesome prize. Not every day someone wins a boat. Congratulations. I just want to thank the guys from Outline for being here today. Made my life a bit easy. It's been great talking to you both.
No,
thank you
thank
very
you.
much. Mate, next year's Manly's year.
I reckon.
Mate, and we're on, and we'll go to the grand final. I'll hit the boss up for a ticket.
I'll see you
I'll talk to him later on if they're on, and we'll go there. Mate, thank you very much.
Thank
It's been an
you.
absolute pleasure.
Yeah, no,
Cez.
thank you,
Thank you
Colin.
very much. You're here for the rest of the afternoon. We've got the 80 inside, so check that out, guys. Get some merch off them. Please put your hands together for Adam and Cez. Thanks very much.
Thanks, mate.
Carl Sterling. I'll have to remember that.
How do I turn that on?
I'll turn it.
586. He was